I'm Evil-Eyed Cherry, and we're here with Rebel Vixen of the Undead Betties for our Friday edition. I guess we'll call this Freaky Derby Girl Friday.
There you go.
She's one of my favorite derby freaks on the Undead team. So, Rebel, how did you find Undead?
Well, I actually found it through my derby wife, Miss Philanthropy. She kept telling me, like, you should just play derby, you should play derby, and I was sitting there going, like, I don't have time. When realistically, I was just sitting there going, girl, I gotta do this. I gotta do this. I made up all these excuses, and finally I was like, I went to a game, and then was like, I have to do this. So that's really, I thank her, I thank Ida, derby wife. Thank you.
All right, and what's the meaning behind your, obviously, Rebel, Vixen, you got like the Star Wars thing going on, but what's the meaning behind it?
So I was sitting there with Slammy, and I was like, how do you just come up with a name? And she was like, well, we could come to you in a dream, like it could be a nickname or anything. And I was like, oh, I don't use my actual name. So I thought Rebel, Star Wars, and because I'm always done up on Bout Day, of course, Vixen.
And I know I've known you for a while now. I remember when you first started skating, and I was like, she's gonna be pretty awesome. But I know that you have some special family in your life, and they're always at all the bouts, and they come to all the events, and they're always posting stuff about you on the social network. How does that make you feel to have that support from your family?
Well, not only do I get it here, it's cool to come home and instead of come home and be like, oh, I hate that you do derby, you're so like gone all the time. Like my parents support it, my boyfriend supports it, like even my autistic brother comes to my games just because it's something for me, and they love just seeing how happy I am when I do play derby, and it's kind of awesome. I mean, your daughter's killing it out there. It's pretty cool.
And your mom's pretty awesome.
Oh, my mom is #1 fan.
All right, so for anybody out there who's maybe wanting to join derby or is just getting started, what advice would you give a newer derby person? Like, what would you tell them?
I always, since I'm head of HR, I always say, if you've ever even slightly just thought about it, like even just like roller skating, or thought that looks cool, I just say try it. Come to a practice, come to our Sunday night practice, and just see if you really like picture yourself out there. That's what I did. I went to my first game and said, oh, I could totally do this. Of course, I couldn't even skate when I got on skates, but none of us really could. So it's just one of those things where you just, if you want to even slightly do it, what's stopping you? We have all the gear. We can help you. We can get you started. Say that's how I got all of my stuff started. So just do it.
Just do it. All right, so a little bit more serious. So you play on the Undead travel team, who's now ranked 97 in the world. And what do you think has helped your team get there?
Just us working together, us trying to just literally just work on what we need to work on, like the jammers working on jamming and the blockers just working on staying tight, staying together, talking, communicating, and just constantly training, eating better, and just we're seeing it change, and it's only just going to make us work harder, and it really is. Like, I'm sweating profusely right now. I just got done with Wednesday practice. So it's just it's good. Yeah, see, it's good. We're working hard.
All right, and one last question. So, thinking down the road, I mean, where do you see derby in your life? Like 5 years from now, 10 years from now?
Right now,
where do you see yourself being?
I'm gonna ride it till the wheels fall off. I wanna go jam playoffs, man. I wanna be up there with the big leagues. I wanna do it till literally the wheels fall off. I wanna get my future kids into it. I wanna get everyone into it. I'm gonna like thank this sport for the rest of my life. It really changed how I thought about myself and how I think about a lot of things. Like it really helped my body positivity, and that's why it's highly recommended. I love this sport. It's changed my life, and that's how I'm always gonna look at it. Love this sport.
I love you. All right.
Bye.